Check.
DJ Mark Anthony in the house. Killing it tonight.
Definitely killing it. I like what I'm hearing.
Absolutely. That's family.
All right, we're back live on HouseWerk.
We're back. Mark Anthony in the mix.
Yeah, buddy.
So just so everybody knows, I'm Kristi Kouture. It's nice to see everybody. I'm back this week. I ventured off to Philly, and I had a lot going on out there. So did Jose. He came out. He followed after. Mm-hmm. And we packed another adventure in Philly with Gunner, my best friend, my brother, my family. And we celebrated his birthday. It went out with a bang. It was fabulous. It was everything he dreamed of and more, which we'll get into shortly. But we do have Mark Anthony in the house. He's a good friend of mine. I met him at Glow Nightclub when he came through, rolling through with a couple people deep, which we'll get into later. But in any event, we're going to recap what we had going on last weekend. Why don't you start that off? Where did we go to last weekend?
We went to, not
last weekend. I'm sorry, not this past weekend, the 17th.
Yes, when we were at Voyeur.
Voyeur, yes.
Yes,
Voyeur
in
nightclub.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
It's in Philly.
Philly. By the way, when I was there, I did have a Philly cheesesteak. I went to Gino's.
He went to Gino's.
I
go, do you want Pat's?
I saw it on TV in a travel channel. I'm like, I want to go there. I've never been there. I want to check it out.
It was so funny. I'm
I
like,
was
which
a
one
tourist.
do you want to go to? Honey, which one do you want to go to? You want to go to Pat's? You want to go to Gino's? Which one does he pick?
Gino's.
He picked Gino's. It was terrible.
I mean, I was happy. I ate it. I mean, my stomach.
I didn't get anything. I sat in the car and had a diet soda.
Go to Gino's Pizza up the block over. Yeah, we got Gino's Pizza. Philly.
But in any event, we spent the weekend out there. I went out there on a Wednesday, and I got into Gunner's entire event. It was fabulous. We had a nice time. Erica Skiff performed. Kitty Meow. Kevin Aviance, Sherry Vine. We had Pac out there. So, we had Power Infinity. We had a lot of people out there. Power was fabulous. Everyone was so fabulous. It was so nice to meet everybody and get together and celebrate something good. So, we went to Voyeur.
Yes, Club Voyeur.
Okay. Why don't we talk about that?
All right, so I've been going to clubs since I was 18 years old. I'm 33 years old. I don't care about my age.
It was a fabulous venue, by the way.
It was a nice venue.
Nice. It was
the party was great. The party was great. The club, it's a big black box.
Yeah, it was. It was a big black box. It was a big black box, but Gunner, as always, pulled everything together, and he made the event into something fabulous. We got there, and the door was packed. Everything was fabulous. We had a great time.
I had a great time at the club. The club can use a little cleaning up.
Yeah, I mean, it could. Yeah,
I'll be the first to say the club definitely has some dirty spots, but it was a nice club. The staff was okay. I guess they have a little thing at 2:00 when they stopped serving liquor.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, when they stopped serving the liquor, I have this thing with bouncers are like family to me. They're like all the big brothers you wish you could have had. They're so fabulous and phenomenal. And if somebody's being ignorant and they step on your shoe, that bouncer will push that ignorant man out of the way. We live for bouncers, okay? So we're there. Bouncer comes over to me and he's like, okay, you gotta get, what's that? What do you got in your glass? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I had never been in this predicament before where they take the liquor from you. So he comes over, he takes our drinks, and he comes back around like an hour later, and he's like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just trying to do my job. And I was like, it's all right, big brother. I love you. He was very sweet. He was a very nice guy. But they did something a little bit different, than usual. So, it was cool. It was
a nice club. It was a nice club. I mean,
Eddie Elias was there too.
Yes, DJ Eddie Elias. Affiliated with Nervous Records.
Yep.
He was there, playing his good old fashioned tech house, tribal. Keeping it deep. It was a good party. Music was great. The crowd was good. They weren't a bad crowd.
I know. And if you take a look, you can go online and check out Gunner's Facebook page. It's Gunner D Medici, Facebook.com, and he goes over all the highlights and things that were featured in the magazines and different articles that were written. It was really a great event. Brought a lot of people together. And one thing I would like to shout out is Lowe's Hotels. Let me tell you something. I've seen a lot of hotels, and there is nothing better and nobody can say this about any business, any type of business that anyone owns, whether you are a janitor or you are Pierce Bronson or you are the owner of Virgin Airlines and every other business on the face of the earth. The staff is the most important thing when you go to a facility.
Really good.
And we went to Lowe's Hotels, and let me tell you something. Lowe's Hotels was a Trump hotel to stay in. That's the type of hotel you're dealing with. One of the best. It was the best hotel I could go stay at in Philly. That was great, right?
Yeah, I mean the general manager of the hotel actually took you aside and you guys have a little chit chat.
Yes, it was very nice.
I'm at the front talking to somebody behind the desk, and she's over there chit chatting with the general manager.
Yeah.
Like, la, 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 la. You know, it was a girl thing.
Yes,
it was a girl.
And they were fabulous. They were so wonderful to us. So it was a great time. Lowe's has what type of feel was that in the hotel we were in?
Like a 1950s.
It was, and let me tell you something. When I walked in there, I felt like we walked in, and Jose's like, I feel like we're in Dick Tracy, and I'm like, I agree with you because it was so classy. I walked in, I slid in, I'm like, oh, the bellboy says hi, how are you? He introduces himself, whatever the case may be. Everybody was just so warm and welcoming and friendly, and the little girl behind the desk with her Chanel glasses was fabulous. I loved her too. So we had a great time out there. Voyeur was a very nice venue, and I think everybody that came together. All came together because of Gunnar, and Gunnar's such a great individual, and he's family to us, and we do it all over again 500 times if we could, So I think he brought us something really great,
Yeah, it was definitely a good time. I'd do it again. I would definitely do it again.
I would definitely too. So I think as far as that goes, Party Like a Pornstar was a blast, right? Did you party like a porn star?
I didn't party like a porn star. I partied like a club kid.
He did party like a club kid. It was fabulous. And, afterwards we ended the party, and we had some very good friends with us. We bumped into Piero, Tania, Erica, everybody. So it was a great time. And, I just got back here.
My highlight of the whole party was driving the performers back and forth.
Oh, we forgot to talk about that. We did drive those performers back and forth.
Yes.
We drove them back and forth in a 2-door Cadillac CTS-V. It was something fierce, honey. It was very small, but we got everybody in, and we got them to and from it. It was a good time. So what we're going to get back into here is we have DJ Mark Anthony.
Yes.
He's spinning for us tonight, and then we're going to have him coming up with a nice interview for all of our guests to check out.
You ready? You ready for an interview later?
He's ready to go.
Just speak into the microphone.
And ladies, please feel free to call in and say hello to Mark Anthony.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So we'll check back with you guys shortly. Mark Anthony's going to take it away here. StrongIsland.com. Check us out. HouseWerk. Wednesdays, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m.